Hello. Looks like we have a mirror match on our hands here. Let's just make sure. Yeah, I'm recording. Alright, let's have a quick look at their team. Okay, they've gone for the Leap Juggernaut Wrestle Witch Elf. That's cool. Blodge. They got a nasty Blitzer there. Agility Dodge Lineman. Wrestle Guard Kick. Blodge on a Blitzer. Witch Elf their other guard guys out. So they just have 11 for this game. Alrighty. Looks like they may be up, but I'm guessing it's only slightly. Because they don't really have... They don't have a lot more skilled up players than we do, to be honest. So, 3 rerolls. Okay, just enough for a babe, I think. Yeah, of course we're missing our Wrestle Agility guy this game, which is very sad. But it's, yeah, proper mirror match this. We're actually very similar, which is not too surprising, unless you're going kind of wacky. Dark Elves do have some things that they kind of lean best towards. You're generally going to try and bludge everybody up. Throw in a little sidestep, a couple tacklers, take any... like attribute stat ups that come your way. They got a strength. I would love to have a strength. I'd love to have a movement as well on a blitzer or a witch or on the runner. That would be good. How different are our kits? So we're black and green. Okay, not too not too different. They look like they've gone for the blue spiderweb and we've gone for the green spiderweb, but hopefully it'll be seeable. It can be a bit awkward. Sometimes it's actually better when you have the exact same kit, because then you end up playing in white instead. That's not too bad. The blue one looks... Yeah, the blue's dark enough that it should be fairly noticeable. But yeah, I think we have almost identical teams. 2 witches, 4 blitzers, and... Oh, I have the runner, of course, who is not really doing good work yet. I think if we had the wrestle agi guy, we'd have probably been up by about 20k instead, because he's a lineman. But you add 20 for the regular skill, and then I don't know how much agility is actually. I know double skills, they double the cost as well. So I think they're 40. So we'd have been up 60. Well, we'd have been up 20 because we were down 40. Anyway, I can't remember. I feel like stat ups may account for more. Yeah, the agility dodge is nice. We went, of course, agility wrestle first. Our witches are... He's only got the 1 tackler. If we get lucky and take him out, and his tackler like ours... Oh, we got tackle on ours as well. That's good. Also doesn't have dodge, so, he's easy to put down, but that said, we are somewhat set for that. The wrestle on the guard is weird. I think he took the wrestle... Yeah, he took the wrestle first. Because I don't think you do that, reason being that... then your player is more likely to go down and stop helping. Whereas if you kind of go block against block... Let me just set up first. I think we are going to give it to the runner as per usual. Who are we going to hit first off? I think we try and hit their agility guy. The Leap Witch is going to be a pain, but she's obviously on the second row, so we're not hitting her. Just in case. Let's put you there. You need to come in. So we'll just put our witches on guard, like this. You can go on this side. You can go here. You can go here. We've got a bit of coverage then. Okay, so this is a bit of a weird setup. Actually, let's put you all the way across, just in case they get a blitz or something. Okay, then we don't have anybody. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, they have witches. Yeah, I can't do this. Okay, I'll wake up eventually. They kind of set up in a... not completely weird, but doing the side thing over here is throwing me off slightly. Our kicker, of course, died a horrible death. Okay, the quick snap's nice. I think we put the... You know what? We still want... We still actually want the runner to pick it up. So we are just going to kind of surround it. Actually, I'm going to move you away from it. But you can get up closer. Okay, I think I'm happy with that for now. Put you there in case our blocks go poorly. And no reason not to move the runner at 1. You know what? Let's move up here. Alright. Okay, so... who are we gonna move up there? Gonna move you up there in the end, and just move this guy across as cover. Downside to this, I should move this guy up a square, I think, is that he can potentially hit my guy back. No armor breaks. We've talked about this before, guys. Okay, ball's pretty well protected, so we'll go for these. So we don't move in on that. Oh, we probably should have moved it. No, I don't know. Okay, that's nice. The tackle guy's on the wrong side, so I can move this guy in for the final block and have the witch just guard our outside. I'm not going to do that final block yet. I think I'm actually going to do this. And probably means the witch is going to get hit, but I don't... This guy could be so important. I think we have to reroll this if we miss it. Okay, we didn't. Where are we going to put you? Here, I think. Actually, if we go here, we can back the witch off slightly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it would be a GFI to hit her. Okay, that's good. Let's pop him next to this guy, so he has to dodge if he wants to use him. He's got the same problem on his guard guy, of course, that he doesn't have dodge, so he can't move him very conveniently. I mean, you can move him more conveniently than teams without agility 4, but not as nice as if he had some dodge. So we've got 2 cage divers we need to worry about. The witch, because she can leap in. And she has Juggernaut, which means she can ignore both downs, stuff like that. And then this guy can dodge into most situations on a maybe a 3 or 4 plus, depending on how many tackle zones there are. So he is a danger. And we don't generally cage a whole lot, so I do prefer to screen. The good thing is that we have dump off, so we can at least maybe move the ball a little bit. It'd almost be worth getting Nerves of Steel on the runner at some point, just so that when you do dump off, you do it on a 2 plus. Regardless of how many tackle zones they got on you, that'd be nice. But you really want Blodge first. Maybe after that though, because there's nothing else you'd like necessarily 100% need on him. You could give, I suppose if you wanted to, you could give him sprint or sure feet just to make him more maneuverable, but last time I got a runner, I think he got agility 5, so he became a whole other sort of thing. I forget what else I ended up taking. Okay, where is he? No, I don't think he's... Oh, he's strength 4. So I guess he's going to maybe come in and take on... Maybe come in here and blitz this guy. Oh, they're blitzing right onto the... Blitzing straight away from the first time with a Witch Elf leap. Fair enough, I guess I am kind of open. Let's attempt the dump off. And we will go backwards. Oh, a whole bunch of fails there. But it did end up next to the witch. No need to reroll that at this stage. So yeah, this guy can't quite get to the ball unless he's feeling very brave. I don't know if they'll try and do some 4+ dodges to get through here. Okay, so I think we take our opportunity to try and hit the witch here. Where do we want her to go? This way, I think. We need to, at the very least, get her off the ball. Alright. So that is good news. Not playing too aggressive on his front. Now, do we bring in our guard guy here? I think we do. We're not in a hurry. So that would be 1 assist. So that would be a 1 day there. If I pop this guy, we're actually going to try and hit this guy. It'd be lovely to try and remove him. I'll take knocking him over in some ways. Although he'll still probably just keep blitzing. And we will actually follow that, I think. Looks like the witch is going to become the new ball carrier. We got no more... Oh, is that a block? Yeah, it is. We could probably attempt that block. And let's just come here to be annoying. I think we're actually just going to stay in here. They could potentially get somebody around here, but it's awkward. And we're just going to... Do we put the witch up as a... I think we do. The tackle guy is across the wrong side of the field. That could draw a player or two. Okay, so we're getting wrestled here. Which is fine, that's their guard guy. They can bring him in, but it's awkward to get him further now, so I'll take that. They can get him in here, but that's still only hitting 1 person. So he does have a block, a potential block here if he brings... it's kind of, this guy being over here is kind of tricky for that now. Obviously this guy can 2-dice this guy, and it looks like he's probably going to 2-dice this guy. Which will give him 1 dice on this guy unless he brings it. He may bring in another then. Okay, he knocked us over. I think we just back off for now and hope that we're still in the field. It's Mighty Blow, so we may not be. Yeah, we don't. Not going to echo that. So we can hit... Oh, okay. So far he's winning the War of Attrition. He's going to use a reroll here, though, because he hasn't moved anybody else. Oh, that's nice. So we're down a player, but we have a bit of room to maneuver now. Didn't even get his guard guy up. So, let's see. I think we try and move up this way. Can I get this guy up far enough? I can. Leaves me a touch unprotected at the back. Follow through that. Okay, it's KO City today. But that's good because that keeps us in line with what they've been kind of hitting from us. Let's see. Who did we knock out the first time? Oh, that's my witch. Okay. I was getting confused there. Let's see. We could do this. Yeah. I think we do this. We do also, I'd kind of like a sidestepper in here, but our sidestepper's got to get up first. This is a little risky what we're doing here. But it could be worse. Honestly, I think I do this. And I may as well at least attempt this. Okay, that's kind of what we figured. Let's see. We stay. We're just going to try and keep this guy in situ. So we're doing even trades right now. 2 KOs, 2 KOs. This is a team that I think I'd like to try and not score till turn 8, but they may force my hand if they manage to get some more of our guys out. Having both their witches out is nice too. That means we are the more dangerous team on the sidelines for now. Although admittedly, one of our dangers is the ball carrier. And if he wants to blitz with this guy, he's kind of doing a 3+ dodge out unless he blitzes one of these guys. I mean, he could technically get a 1 dice on the Witch Elf if he wants it. Looks like he's going after this. Okay. He's hitting this one, I think. Yeah, the good thing for us is that we've managed to isolate a few of his more important players, like the guard's been kind of not... I mean, admittedly our guard has kind of been away as well. But the guard's been kind of away, this guy's been kind of off a little bit. That's risky unless he's going to move again, or unless he moves somebody else around there. Maybe this guy's coming around the top to blitz. But he plays Dark Elves, he knows that there's... What's he doing here? I mean, I'm not as afraid as I should be to blitz with my Witch Elf. Okay, so he's going for removal, which is fair enough. Got a stun. And he can potentially dodge around, but I've kind of made it annoying by leaving this guy here, so he can kind of get to here safely. Staying where he is. Okay, that was expected. And we're actually just going to pop out here, so that we can potentially reform up here. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, so I hate to say it, but we're going to attempt to use the ball carrier to blitz here. Rerolling any complete disasters and hoping that it is not enough to really hurt us. Oh, that's tricky. Okay, here's where we cross our fingers and hope we don't dub skull here. Okay, we didn't. That was very risky. And because we could have dodged away. We could have just left him there and dodged away. Oh, that's a hard one as well. Okay, yeah. I don't blame. That's a tricky decision. Okay, so where can we get up to? We can get a ways up the field here. You can block off here. We still have his Agi guy to worry about. You can block off here. And then we can start dodging. So you dodge first. You know, probably makes more sense to be here. You dodge second. Or do we have a go at this guy? Can I get out? Not very easily. I mean, I could try it. Nah. Just in case this is bad. We've not always had the best luck with 3 pluses. Okay, we did it. And if you are willing, it would be nice for you to kind of shift over here. Yeah. Okay, so we're in a good position here, but we could be squashed into the end zone and may have to score early. We are now a player up until until this guy blocks us. It's one of those games where it feels like every mighty blow hit is gonna dispatch somebody. Oh, this is interesting. Is he fouling? He's gonna have to commit a few more players if he wants to, but that does obviously it could work out for him because he could start to sort of even the numbers back out. But he's gonna have to commit like at least like I don't know 3 or 4 to make it a decent attempt, and he's down 3 players currently. Oh, maybe okay. What's going on here? Because this guy obviously isn't helping for the foul, but I don't know if he's just protecting. I presume if he's going to do this, he's not going to leave anybody up here, because why would you? Okay, he's going for the foul. Is he going to try and do a foul and then come back and still try and attack me? So many questions. I mean, if he gets him out without getting sent off, he's evened up the players and taken away my guard, who could be very useful. If this was me, I would roll a double 1 on the foul and get sent off and not even injure the dude. Yeah, why not put this guy there? %97%. This is going to work. I think that means only a double 1 will fail. Okay, that's the danger. He got a stun and a send-off. So now he's down 2. He can keep trying to foul this guy, but obviously every time comes with risk. I think what we do... Just having a quick look around my players. That are remaining. Okay, so... you're not going to be involved in this, so you can be... here. You can be... here. You're not going to be involved, so you can be here. Where can you get to? Here. So you can actually be here. You're not going to be involved for now, so you can be here. You can be here. So what we're going to attempt is a pass. We did it. She's only 2 away from leveling up, and he's a touchdown, so I think next turn if they don't pressure, he may just go straight he may move this guy around and go for the 100% foul. But is he going to come back and pressure me, or has he decided that this is not worth pressuring and just save his numbers for next half? Okay, he's repressuring. No, it's not. He's refouling. For now. He may come back and pressure once the dude gets injured. Oh, he did get injured. Okay, that worked that time. I think we skipped that. He'll be back next game. So now we're back to 3 out versus 4 out. Would be nice if they got sent off with that as well. We have 3 turns to try and not get the ball taken back off us. As they're getting closer, we will also blitz somebody. We'll just pop the sacrificial loner up next to somebody. Depends what they kind of give us to go after. They don't have a lot of non-valuable players, aside from this guy. The kicker would probably be their second choice. One, 2, 3, 4, kick, 6, 7. So I can potentially get back behind this guy if they don't come any closer than this. It looks like they're coming up so they can have a blitz on somebody and get back to safety each turn, maybe even foul them if they're valuable. As of right now, I move this guy down here, come down, kick him, drop back. 1, 2, 3, 4, kick, 6, 7. I can get back behind this guy so I can kind of form a defensive line across here. If he doesn't push up further than this with anybody else, we just hit the kick guy. Yep. No dice there. But that's fine. They'll probably go after this guy, I reckon. So what have we got back here? You stand here. You're okay. So we try the handoff. Do we reroll this? Not sure yet. Let's see in a moment. Yeah, I think we do. I don't think he's going to try and get in on this. I think he's just going to try it. Oh, classic Dark Elves. Maybe he will now. Be ironic if we don't pick it up the next 2 turns. I regret my life decisions. I mean, this guy can theoretically dance through pretty well if he knocks one of these guys down. But I think worst comes to worst, if they really pressure hard, we go into the corner and put a wall of sidestep in front of us, and then another wall of just regulars. I don't think I can attempt the throw now, unfortunately, because this is enough pressure to make me have to drop back. I think I just have to pick it up. And of course, in case the pickup goes wrong. So he could even out the players here. Okay, he didn't there. Does he try and foul this guy? He'll only get 1, 2 assists. Now this guy can... he probably doesn't want to do that though, because he knows I'm gonna just kick him down with this guy. I think he could have continued to pressure me pretty well if he hadn't gone back for the foul. Now I understand going back for the foul for sure, but doesn't mean it was necessarily the sensible thing to do. I don't know. He got the guy out. He got a guard guy for... effectively the trade was a guard guy for this lineman. Oh man, if he... yeah, if he made that, I'd be... oof. That could be a oh, it was just a regular guy. No long-term effect, that's tough. And the reason it's tough is because it's not like an auto reroll, you have to make a decision on that. Okay, so where are we blitzing? I'd love to blitz this guy again, but I don't know if I can spare the dudes. Could blitz the guard guy. Can I do that and get back to safety? So stand you up. Move this guy across. 1, 2, blitz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can get all the way back up into the corner. How many people does that leave me? 1, 2, 3. It doesn't leave me a lot of people. So I don't think I do that. I think I blitz this guy, unfortunately. Now, unfortunately, the other unfortunate thing is, assuming we actually managed to pick up the ball here, is they do get 2 attempts at the KOs. And that also means we get 2 attempts at the KOs, obviously. But I think we're going to try and grab it with this guy. I have to put somebody to guard for the guy coming around. And let's see, you're not connected anymore, so you can be the second one here. The agility guy is still on the field, we should not forget that. Okay, now next we try and grab the ball. We grabbed it. And we sit in the corner. Then we put a little pocket of witch elves on it. Unfortunately, leaving this guy exposed. Unless I... No, I think you have to be the edge of the pocket here as well. Let's make this as safe as we can. I don't think I can fully protect him. I think we just leave this. And if he wants to foul it, he wants to foul it. Just in case he does some crazy shenanigans. I mean, it's not easy. This guy would basically have to GFI through a bunch of tackle zones. Oh, he can hit the witch. What was I doing? I thought she was going to be safe. This guy should have been here, I guess. That was silly. He's gone for this guy because, you know, removal's being a problem. Use the reroll because there's no reason not to. Okay, that's confusing. I 100% would have used the reroll there. You got 2 rerolls in 2 turns. Like, yeah, this guy can get on this guy, but I can also just push him off. That's crazy. I guess if you're going to do it... Oh, is he worried about the counter blitz at the end of my turn? He might be moving people up to protect this guy. With a reroll left, I think we actually do go for a blitz on somebody. If they don't pack it out well enough, I think we can probably get a... Oh, he's going for the foul? Yeah. I don't think we can get 3 dice on this guy. Okay, I mean, I guess he needs to even out the numbers. Okay, that's fairly even. So... This guy is obviously more of a threat in general. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't quite get 9 on him. Can't get it on anybody. Okay. So we take the risk, unfortunately. If this is a quad skull, we have regrets. Oh no! Oh. Okay. That's fine. That was me forgetting he had strength. This is the problem with greed and not having your brain plugged in. Yeah, I'd have taken anything except skull there. But suddenly that went from like a 1 in... I don't know how much to a 1 in 36. Whew. Okay, so we got a guy back. I mean, we both got 2 chances, so... Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, both the witches came back. That is really good for him. Still, he has 3 permanently out. I think we have 1 permanently out. So, numbers are still at least somewhat in our favour. Do we have enough useless guys to stack on the front here? And do we think he's going to attempt a 1 turn? He has leap on the witch elf. It's possible. I think it's going to have to be you. Sorry. Do we have enough to do this? I'm going to have to do it like this. I don't like that. It's suddenly very doable. There's not much I can do about it either. I mean, he is going to have to move them 4 squares. I would struggle even with this setup, I think, but they may not. Well, let's see. Because the other thing I was considering was what I've done a few other times, which is like 3 across the front, and then just make it really awkward around here, so that even if they do kind of start to maneuver into here, it's not easy. This looks like he's just going to block me down and try and even up the numbers. So he's currently 4 out, I'm currently 2 out. We have a Babe, which theoretically, I mean it's only a +1 to the roll, so chances are we'll both get our KOs back. But it could be that he gets his back and we don't. Now, he could even out the numbers if he gets an injury or 2 here. Suddenly we're back on even numbers, and for all the work we did, it may be for naught. This is the problem with KOs. Okay, we got a reroll. That's fine. I'd prefer to pitch invasion and everybody fall over. But yeah, he's just going to pummel as hard as he can here. First one goes down. Will he foul? Will he keep going with the fouling? I guess it's been semi-successful so far. I got him. I mean, that was always likely. Huh. This is tricky. This is why I needed to do that block better in the first half. Do I try and keep this guy? No. We just drop a bit of team value. He's a lineman, and we have some actually fairly well leveled players. Why is everybody else's Mighty Blow always so effective? Okay. So that is definitely even things back up. He may try and foul this guy. Although he might be feeling like he's doing alright anyway. If he gets this guy back, we're looking at him looking at being either even or 1 down. So he might want to not risk putting it... No, it looks like he... Let's see. He is fouling. It's interesting to see somebody use it so heavily without having any kind of like actually fouling players. Trying to get this guy block, I guess. No problem. Alrighty. So that was a bad end to the first half. Ugh. Okay. So how many times... How did we roll last time? Did we roll a 1? Wake up after KO. Yeah, you rolled a 2 both times. So this is interesting. He's got 2, 4, 6, 7. We've got 8. He pretty much is going to have his choice of who he wants to hit. So we are not even going to try and guard against that. Whoops. Actually, maybe we keep our Mighty Blow guy, because apparently that is the be-all and end-all in this game. Okay, that's about as solid as we can go, I think. Oh, I should have probably put this guy in the middle. At least this guy can step away. Oh, it's sad that he got his witches back there. Especially this one with the leap. I guess if you want to look on the plus side, he's down 2 blitzes. we have all of our blitzers, so he's playing with a slower team. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 movement 7. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movement 7. Trying to find the positives here. He does still have this horrific dude who is causing us many problems. I think our guy's done some work. Okay. I will take it. Might means we get greedy, you know, if we don't have to use it on something, we may get greedy on a block here or there just to try and knock somebody over that we weren't going to with our Mighty Blow guy. We will take stuns for now, because stuns mean we're still on the pitch. The question is going to be, is he going for a win, or is he going to do what? Was that our last opponent that just decided, yeah, we'll just do a draw? I can't remember now. Alright, then the Witch Elf can go. You might want to protect the board just in case this goes horribly wrong. Because right now, there's a pretty, you know, it's pretty easy to get through to it. I guess picking it up is kind of like, okay, nope. Oh, that worked out. Alright, so a stun off the front. That was his blitz, which is interesting. I think I'd have been tempted to maybe try and block the guy. I know it's tricky because he doesn't have too many players, but maybe block the guy in the middle. Use this guy to blitz like a key figure, like a witch or something. Although the witches can sidestep around him if he fails, so maybe not. So it's got to the point now where it's very hard to protect your good players. I don't think he's going to protect this guy. If he does, I think we just blitz onto one of his other good players. Like this guy. Okay, this is interesting. What's going on? Is he going back to make a little cage? It's tricky because at this stage you kind of... There's a part of you that feels like you really sort of need to cage. But there's another part of you that's like, but I don't want to cage because it leaves me so, like, cramped up. He may just put this guy next to this guy and that will... Hang on, he needs to put somebody here, obviously. Yeah, he's probably just going to move this guy down here. Nope. Okay, that's pretty sensible. In the end. So yeah, we go after this guy. If we don't knock him over, we may even use our greed reroll here. I'd really like to go after this guy, but I can't get the assists on him now that we lost our guard. So we'll put this guy here, because that's also a nice barrier against them coming around the side. We blitz. Let's move forward with you, then I can go 1, 2, yeah. Let's see, you can come in a bit. The funny thing is we don't have a lot to be able to do either. I'm actually tempted to stand these two guys up. Taking hits is dangerous, but it locks them in position as well. Like if he wants to hit with this guy, he may hit with this guy and then blitz with this guy, but that's slightly more risky. Okay, so I think we use it straight away. We didn't have it in the first place, so why not go ahead and use it? I mean, I may decide why later in the half when I really desperately need it. Stay. Okay. Is he ready to use the Apo to keep players on the field? Nope. Now I think we pressure in a little here. Just to keep him honest and kind of make him feel like he has to move people here to stop her. I mean, he can just dodge away, obviously. Maybe I should have put him more into the middle. Make it harder for him to completely switch on me. Okay, so he took the slightly risky but not that risky option. And we took another hit, which is the downside of what we did. And then this guy's probably going to come up and hit my witch. But we got one of his guys out, so it's fair's fair. Another stun, and moved in on the witch. That's interesting. I wonder what that means. Okay, he's going here. It looks like he's going to try and push this way. That'll get a reroll. Oh, that's good. Let's go. Let's see if I go here. That's a pain. Even if he just leaves me, he has to run past. He has to dodge through. Yeah, he's got to recage. And it also leaves this guy free unless he brings this guy out. But he really wants to do a block here. Try and remove another guy. Every single, even the stuns right now are kind of big. Because rather than being one player out of your 11, it's one player out of your, like, 6. Oh, that's the danger. We just back out. And hope that we don't die. Now we do have jump up, so that is not without a little risk. Yeah, this is hard now. Because his cage is semi-compromised. We can hit with this guy. Like, this guy is not safe right now. He's maybe as safe as he can be. He could maybe just retreat. He could move this guy back and move the witches back as a screen. That's probably where he'd be safest. But if he does that, obviously we just block down his front line and await re-engagement. Okay, okay. So it looks like he's... Because we can block this guy down. How does he screen this off? I mean, you can pop the witches in front. Oh, it's really... I mean, it's tough. It's a tough decision. I think the safe play is to drop back and screen with the witches. Oh, nothing. Okay. Interesting. So if we move somebody up here, we can hit this guy out the way and get a hit on the ball. We could... Yeah. There's actually a lot we could do, theoretically. I also kind of want to hit this guy down. Don't have enough players to do everything I want. So I think we do... I wish I had guard. I think we do this. And this. Okay, that's actually not bad. Okay, we're really reducing his players now, which is a big positive. I think you come round... here. You could now hit here. If I just stand the witch up, that would probably be safer. Then I can hit here and I can blitz down this guy. Or I could go after the ball carrier. Which actually makes more sense. Okay, we got this guy down. Move them next to the witch to make it awkward. Move on in so we can provide an assist. Unfortunately, we have to go right back into the middle of the witches here. There's no good reason not to follow. Didn't remove him, which is a pity, and she caught it. So that being the case, she has leap as well. So I think we did it. We had a good turn there. We just bring this guy back a square, and we stay. And he's down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the pitch. 4 that can do anything, 1 of them that's down. Now that doesn't mean he can't do stuff. He can move this guy. He could potentially blitz this guy off and like make a move, but we have a pretty good back line here. So yeah, it makes sense to go that. I mean, it also would have made sense to go backwards as well, but he may be trying to make a... I don't know. I don't know what you do here, honestly, if you're him. It's tough. He lost... was that just... was that 2 players that turn, or 1 player that turn and 1 player the turn before? Because, like, he can come down this way, he can come down this way, but there's danger in either of those. Now, he might get away with it, but he's going to have to score a lot quicker than he wants. The positive to, if he manages to score without, and manage to block us off from actually taking him down, is that, okay, so he goes down. Yeah, that's easy. Oh, you do end up next to my player, though. It's a downside to blitzing with her. She moves this way, so it's kind of more awkward to go that way. Oh, interesting. Okay. So that gets her away from that. That's nice. That's a use of the Juggernaut there. So what does this mean? Where are you going? Are you retreating, or are you going to try and make a play down here? Because you can't get very far, and I do have these 2 guys. As well as this guy lurking with tackle. Or do you retreat again? Which is what I felt like would have been sensible last turn. But honestly, who knows at this stage? I mean, they may just try and keep sort of maneuvering around and go for a draw towards the end. Maybe hope that they get a bit more removal than we do as the game goes on, but it's... Or just hope that blodge works and that tackle doesn't. I mean, it happens. Yeah, the retreat is what I'd be tempted to do, but then of course you leave your blitzer at the front to be blitzed. Oh, she's just staying there. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, yeah, I can't get a 2 dice on the witch, so or can I? Hang on. No, I can't, because I don't have anybody in base contact right now. If I move 1 guy into base, though, I can do a stand-up blitz here, or I could just do a stand-up blitz on the witch if I... Which I think makes more sense. So I think you stand this up. Yeah, because even a both down works for us because she's got wrestle. I think you have to... We do need to stand them up a little bit here. Let's get the witch to do it. So are we on a 1 dice yet? Yeah, we are. Is there anybody else we need to move? This guy should move. Where should he go? Probably here. I think there's something to be said for getting a bit of a surround anyway. So we leave ourselves with a pocket of players to maneuver if this is like a skull. It isn't. So I think we go back towards our own. Okay, I might Blizz begin to do stuff. It's not doing injuries, but KOs right now are huge as well. Oh, we nearly caught that. Okay, so we didn't get it all the way away from him, which makes this a bit more scary. We're going to try a pickup with this guy, but we're going to leave this guy in case it bubbles horribly and he gets away. Okay, and then let's see. Alright, so we got away for now. Where do we want to go? Still got a witch up. I know I'm thinking about this too much, maybe. Okay, that's good. And then I think we go here. But he still has some pretty tough players on his team, so I don't want to just like feel like, hey, we've got this. He's only got 4 players. I've played from this position before, and you can do miraculous things. I mean, you could just do a crazy dodge through here and take the ball out, run this guy around, throw it to this guy. Woo, you know, I mean, we should be able to recover from most stuff he does, but I don't want to take it for granted. So yeah, he could 1-dice this, which would free this guy up somewhat. I mean, not a whole lot, but some. Okay, that makes things safer on the first block. Okay, what is the plan here? Oh, he's going to chain push this guy. Nice. Okay, yeah, that's one way to do it. So then he blitzes this guy. He's got the 2 dice. Blitzes so that he can use his movement to try and pick up the ball. We do have sidesteps, so I think we go this way. See? This is exactly the kind of thing elves do. That was nicely played there. And not that unlikely, to be honest. So that is not great, but he can get through. Is he just going to stand next to it? If he does, honestly... Okay, he's going to go for it. I don't know if holding it helps him a whole lot here. Is he going to keep going? We've got 3 people here, so we can get a double 2 dice if we use the witch. But of course, if we don't knock him over, if we get some bad dice, he could be in the end zone. And then 4 of these guys come back, suddenly it's a very sketchy game again. Okay, so I think we bring... Yeah, this is what we do. So we're going to bring 1 here, 1 here, 1... No, we bring her here. I'm going to try and get like 3 goes at this. He goes here. Okay. Let's just push him into the pocket. Skip. Well, that's not ideal in the sense that he can just do this again next turn. But it may get more awkward. Especially if we can actually knock some of these other guys down. So where do you go? I think we need you to help up here. Alright. Let's see. We'll have you stay. So knocking these guys down is helpful because it keeps them kind of further away. And I think we put this guy here just to make it kind of more awkward. And we try this one, and we probably, honestly, if we dub skull this or something, I think we do reroll because it makes it super easy for her to get out. A push is fine though, yeah. So now she's usable, but like she can slip through somehow. But it's gonna be tough. I don't think there's an easy way to remove this assist, which means it should be a 1 dice. Can remove this one easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you could do it that way, or you could just try the... Hang on, has this guy got tackled? No, he doesn't. So maybe I should have followed there. I don't know if I did or not. And the nice thing again is that we do have sidestep on the ball carrier. So depending on where his numbers are, we can at least try and move away from that. I mean, you look at the game state and you think, wow, you've got this. You literally have 2 players for each one of his, but, you know, if it goes to the wrong person or whatnot, there's not much you can do about that. You can kind of protect it a little bit, but that's about all. So it's at the moment it's 2 dice against still. If he gets this in here, that puts it to a 1 dice. But obviously he's got to run through my tackle. And he's used dodge, which doesn't matter because... Okay, he's just maybe gonna... Oh, interesting. So he is not tackling this time. What's the plan here? Just try and keep numbers because I'm not up in your side of the field. That's fair. I mean, getting this guy up is... Okay, so that's his last reroll. Just to keep the witch up. Which I'm not sure if that was worth it or not. I don't know if he was going to bring her down and in contact. No, okay. Oh, it's just as well he saved his Zapper. Yeah, he's in the subs. Okay. So that means we got 3 players to deal with. So we take this nice and gentle. And I think we do gradually try and move it up. Rather up in their end where they've got to try and move it back down than, you know, back this way. Still has his agility guy. It would be nice to take him out. Just keeping him away is also helpful there. The armor breaks this game have been pretty solid. Okay, he may just try and run away now. It's not that he can't do anything, but boy. Okay, he's still playing, still in it to win it. Well, to injure some of my players at least. But you can't run the witch away now. I mean, she literally can't get away. Kind of half expecting her just to run away up here. Well, that could have gone better, but it could have gone worse for him. Okay, so the plan is hand off to this guy. Get the witch up here. Get the other witch up here. And then we're going to try and put a throw her way. Oops. Alright. Okay. I'm not going to foul him because there's just nothing to be gained from that. He's had a rough enough game as it is. I am going to surround him. Well, yeah, that game went pretty well. It was one of those games where we had very similar teams, and honestly the numbers for the most part kind of kept up with what was happening. You know, he kind of, I think in the first half it showed the dangers of fouling, that he kind of tipped it temporarily towards me, let me get in position and have a free run at stuff, and then so I would say that whilst he was a little unlucky with you know, quite how many armor breaks there were, it kind of started to kind of really lead itself towards that more and more. Like, we started to get better chances at that. A guard guy who hopefully was just temporarily out. Oh, he's so close now. Oh look, actually they got more armor breaks than us. We got a lot more KOs though. But yeah, he had somebody sent off. He you know, the witch elf I think was just from him running. Like it looks real bad, but a lot of that was actually him kind of either hurting himself or getting himself sent off. At least two of his players went off for that. His KOs came back pretty well. I think at the beginning of the second half, we were just one different, and I think we just played it, sensibly there. So it was a combination of a bit of rough luck for him, but also I think we played cautiously and sensibly. We kind of always had that sweeper with tackle at the back, so he couldn't try something too ridiculous. And understandably, he kind of panicked. He got kind of caught up and ended up just kind of exposing the ball, and we just waited for that to happen and took it when it came. The only thing that really was a bit of an issue was the fact that it dropped to our guy that was still right next to him, so he was able to kind of get right back out of it. So let's have a look. These guys both got the exact same experience there. Alright, so that might be, we'll come back to him in a moment. That might be our first diving tackle. Okay, might be our second diving tackle. No. So we could get an unnecessary leaper. Let's see. What else would we want? I mean, Dauntless isn't the most terrible idea. Fend isn't terrible on a witch as well. You can keep them away from you. I think I'd rather take... So shadowing versus diving tackle, both kind of act on the same thing to a degree. I think diving tackle tends to get missed more though, and like once you've missed it, you're in trouble. Like you're on the ground. Whereas shadowing, if you miss it the first time and you make the dodge still, which you were going to make either way, you get to make that decision again. So I think diving tackle is probably the way we go. Don't want anybody with sure hands, at least not anybody apart from the runner. No, not on these guys. Could get another tackle. It's not the worst idea. Strip ball. Oh, strip ball. Strip ball's not a bad idea. I know we were going to get it on our Russell guy, but he's not the only guy that will be going in. And strip ball is really useful if you're going against somebody that doesn't have sure hands or dodge. I think I'd rather put strip ball on this guy. This is really tricky. I kind of built the witches the same, so it's a tricky decision how to level them up. I don't think I go leap until I think we put that on the Agi guy if he gets there. Sorry, this is so hard. Witch elf. There's an argument for strip ball on the witch as well, because she'll get multiple chances to do that sometimes, but I feel like I don't often blitz with the witches unless I'm trying to knock somebody off the edge. And we've got the skills to deal with that. It's another reason not to potentially not take tackle, because you may not want to use it. So do I go diving tackle here? I mean, you could take like sure feet as well, but I think we start to make an annoying team to play against Agi teams, and diving tackle is so good against Agi teams. Okay, so now that one's sorted. Do we take another tackler, giving us 3 tackle guys? I mean, honestly, you run into a lot of dodge, so it's not the worst idea. I kind of would rather have... Oh, it's so hard. I've already got sidestep. We don't... Like on another team that doesn't already have Frenzy, I would totally be making one of these guys a Frenzy. We could go Dauntless. Dauntless would be really interesting. It would really help us out against those high strength matches when we need to get down a strength, like a plus strength ball carrier. Like if he had used his strength 4 guy to hold the ball there. And they don't often have dodge, the higher strength players, so we wouldn't have to worry about a lack of tackle. It does come with a roll though, that's the only downside. Well, you know what, I think I've been talking about this so long, I'm going to stop the video and have a ponder, because it's getting kind of long already. Thanks for watching, I will continue to ponder this. I would say if you have any input you should put it in the comments, but chances are I think I'm a game or two ahead by now, so by the time I see it I may have already made the pick and moved on. But anyway, you can comment what I should have taken. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.